bowlers, it seems that way as well. We're just inside that power play, and with the spinners in operation, Lenny, they are finding it a little difficult to get it off the square.
And a reminder for those, as we just look at this LBW again, I think it's a clever piece of bowling. Me and H.G. Ackerman were analysing the young man's action. Great diving stop. Cammy is really led from the front. That's 3 runs saved. A reminder for those just tuning in, the Kings have headed 135 on the same pitch in the afternoon game. How good is Cammy here?
Oh, brilliant. He saved at least 3 runs, maybe a couple. Definitely. A great piece of fielding there, leading by example.
End of the power play. It's a power play that very much belongs to the bowling side, as the Royals are left behind the 8 ball again. 27 for 2. Four bowlers used thus far. 2 seamers, 2 spinners, and the spinners are going to have a big say. I expect to see William Basisto bowl at some point. With his off breaks, he's continued to hold his place in the 11 ahead of Max O'Dowd. Pretty unlucky to miss out after just the 1 game. And we're being given the most beautiful picture yet again as the sun just starts to creep towards the top of the hills to our right as Vinay Kumar Jha will signal the end of the power play. Just wonder where else they might turn in terms of spinners. Yuvraj Khatri, the leg spinner, I'd expect to see at some point. This young left-arm spinner, we were talking about his unique action earlier. The last thing you want to do is change a young bowler. He has his own method, he has his own way of approaching his bowling. He's very accurate, very economical. He's always going to challenge the inside edge, isn't he? Not the outside. And the bat saves it here.
I like the way he immediately showed the bat to the umpire, perhaps having a word with him. Let's take a look at that again. Well, it's always going to come in with the arm with this left arm spinner, Andy. I will tell you why. That's the inside edge, the umpire coming in, just having a quiet word with the batsman and telling him relax with it. And the reason why I say it will come in with the arm is because just pick up the single, because there's a lot of side spin on the ball from the left arm spinner. And there's no overspin, as I was talking about in the pre-show. You'll see Harmeet Singh with a bit of overspin, which will get the ball to not only turn but bounce as well. Once you start undercutting the ball, then it does come in and it will never go away.
Yeah, I think the point that HT was making to me just in his previous over was that as batters get to face Bipin more and more, they'll probably play him a bit like a seamer and get more and more used to him. But certainly I wouldn't want to change his method at all right now, because it's so effective for a kid who's, 17 years of age still. Incredibly accurate. Causing all sorts of problems.
Well, I agree with you when you say you don't want to change the natural gift that the bowler has. But if you want to change anything, this is the age to do it. At 16, 17, perhaps 18. And after that, nothing can change. Bumrah is a case in point.
Run rate just a fraction over 4 runs per over. They're going to need Chris Lynn to get going as Arif Sheikh has started slowly again. 30 for 2. What a beautiful sight that is. Stunning. We're up in the land of the gods here. Simply sensational scene. Not too many more beautiful cricket grounds in the world than this one. We see Rispin come in and immediately be dispatched down the ground. One bounce. Quite the greeting from Arif Sheikh to Yuvraj Khatri.
Absolutely as stunning as that little sunset piece that we saw. Arif Sheikh. The good part was he was always looking to hit the ball straight. There it is. He loaded up well, down on one knee. He wasn't proposing, but he still gets down on one knee and gets the boundary that he was so looking forward to. 34 for 2. What a beautiful view of the Chandragiri Hills, as they're called.
He worked into the leg side. Sheikh wants the second. Lynn doesn't. We're still yet to see batters use their feet against the spinners today. Why is that? Why have players been staying so deep in this crease on what's a difficult pitch?
You make such a valid point. It's such a point you make that a good batsman should always use his feet and come down to smother the ball. Not that occasion. You can drop back, misfield there. We saw the left-arm spinners toss the ball up in the earlier games, and we didn't see one batsman who came down and tried to dominate the bowler by using his feet. You make a really good point. That's the way to play spin bowling. Use your feet.
In fact, the only time I remember a batter using their feet at all today was to the seamers. Now, I know the keeper's up to the stumps. I know technically you're bringing stumps into the game. But we haven't seen that much side spin today. Tended to see just slightly lower bounce. But because the batters haven't been using their feet, it's just allowing, particularly the finger spinners who are more accurate, just to get into their rhythm and bowl and bowl and bowl away.
Yes, we didn't see too much of turn from the finger spinners, understandably so. This pitch has had a 1 day's rest before we get into the second week. But this boy on the screen, Yuvraj, should be able to get a little bit of turn, if any, because being a wrist spinner, he'll get the maximum purchase off the deck.
Picked up into the leg side. There is a fielder right there. It's not the greatest delivery. Look at the celebration. He's got the shoe off and he's dialing a phone number. The teenager, unbelievable stuff. He is pumped up. Get that boot back on, Yuvraj. He's taken the biggest wicket of his young career. That's of Chris Lynn. No one will remember how it's come. It's got his way.
Well, they're just not coming on to the bat and keeping a trifle low, straight down the throat of Bosisto. Just take a look at that. That's the celebration and a half, isn't it? All these kids have their own way of doing things, and I really like a very ingenious way of doing it. Chris Lynn will depart after flattering to deceive. 18 of 20, 39 for 3 and 8.
Left-hander to the crease, the good doctor himself, Ishan Pandey. He's a very talented young man, very bright young man as well. A little bit like Arif Sheikh though, he's a bit more suited probably to the 50-over format. So they're going to hold Dipendra Singh Airi back to try and get that left-hand, right-hand combo going. Jagat Samata always has flexibility in every order he sets. Iconic Nepali cricket coach. This is just deflected around the corner. Should be time for a couple. Get back comfortably despite Nandan Yadav's throw. End of the 8th, it's 41 for 3. Plenty of wickets falling and plenty of batters struggling again for the third consecutive innings. Feels like a different sort of surface that we've seen throughout the first week, where we saw plenty of high scores. Today has been a grind. It's been attritional stuff for anyone who's been out there. As Will Basisto, as we thought, will come in to bowl his off breaks. This field will allow the boundary. Yadav gets down but can't get anything behind it, and Arnie Sheikh gets his trademark sweep out for 4.
Well, really poor fielding this. You should have stopped that. Should have been no run. There it is. It was hit fiercely. Just awkwardly bouncing in front of the fielder. 4 bonus runs for Arif.
Always love the passion and fervour on show here, not just from the fans but the players too. Now, what about this from the youngster? Wasn't the greatest delivery, but it's done enough to deceive Chris Lynn. Well held by Basisto. He can't believe what he's done. And now look at this, off comes the shoe. Tabrez Shamsi, eat your heart out, calling home, Mum, Dad, I've got the big one, I've got Chris Lynn.
He's just got that innocence about him, isn't it? Just take a look at Will Basisto. 9 wickets, 6 for 28. His best.
Sure you remember the Dill scoop as the single is taken on. This is close. I think Karnali think as though they might have their man. He's always had a good arm, Nandan Yadav. Direct hit was definitely gone. Even without it, it's going to be close. Gulshan Jah says that one's out.
Well, I think it was very close as well. Let's take a look at that. In brilliant position here, both the bowler and the umpire. He's gone. He's gone for all money. Durganath Subedi. I like the way he was in front of the stumps, collected it in front and hastened it onto the stumps. Brilliant by Basisto, and the umpire too was in a very good position. Nandan Yadav got that throw in well. Dr. Pandey, see you later. He's gone for 2. Now in serious trouble at 46 for 4.
गाइस आज सुदूरपश्चिम में गए ल 4 मिनट बसेको ल 8 बजे 3 बजे के गर्नु होला
Here comes the skipper, Tiger himself, with his team in trouble, not for the first time this season. He's got a prolific record here in this competition, striking at a run and a half per ball, pushing up towards 300 runs in his history. And we'll need the captain at his best again, because he's been brought to the crease due to it. I'm not quite sure what the thinking was with the run out. We saw Ishan Pandey talking to Arnie Sheikh as he walked off. Whose call was this?
Well, irrespective of whose call it was a brilliant piece of fielding. Great take by Basisto, the umpire in position. Top-class cricket. And I like this picture. I really do, Andrew, because it shows how unified they are as a team. Really happy for each other's success.
Ball played for.
Really nice celebration. It's nice to see them happy with each other. Be happy with each other's success.
Just going to be the single. Always a bit of chaos when Irene gets to the crease. That's the end of the over. It's 47 for 4. So impressed by Guyan Endramala. Everything he has done since he retired from cricket has been leading towards this moment. It's another thing that's so brilliant about this Nepal Premier League, the coaching opportunities, not just for the overseas coaches. Fantastic diving stop from Cam, he can't prevent the single. He's come in as the assistant coach now to Stuart Law for the national team, and he is so calm and composed. See him there deep in discussion with Max O'Dowd.
Just take a look at the involvement by them. That's the key. The involvement, the commitment. Good player from Nepal in his day. 48 for 4, 49 for 4. I'm really impressed with the young leggy 1 for 13 in the second over. Has them guessing if he can get the big man out here, the Tiger.
Yeah, it's funny as well for a young leg spinner because it's the most difficult art. I know it so well myself. And what you might feel might be a good delivery in terms of exactly where you're trying to land on a line and length. On a surface like today, it might not be where you actually want to bowl. That's better. Bowling it into the surface is more difficult. So you might think it's a short ball. You might not think it's as good in terms of what you practice all the time in the nets. But actually, that's why Chris Lynn holed out to the deep. It got stuck in the surface. It didn't come on in the way in which he expected it to. And that's why he's got that moment he'll never forget.
Well, I completely agree with you. You don't want to be full. You don't want to be short. You want to be short of good length. That's where you need to be. The 50 for the sudurapaschim Royals coming up in the 10th over. Really good batting this. Need a good innings from their skipper, Dipendra Singh Airi. He's the Tiger in the team, and that man at 7, Harmeet Singh, play a huge role in the back half of this innings.
Particularly with the fact he's a left-hander and there's still overs to come from the likes of Bipin Sharma and Mark Watt. Taking on the left-arm spinners. Gets us to the end of the 10th over. Gets us to the halfway stage, and it's time for the expert education strategic timeout. The score is 52 for 4.
Well, this venue is going into a tizzy, and I'll tell you what, everyone's breaking into a step as well, because It's excitement all the way, entertainment all the way. NPL Season 2 is up and rolling, and it's capturing everyone's imagination. And what a match playing out. The Yaks have certainly found the rhythm. Good toss to win on the back foot are the Sudurapaschim Royals. Very good evening, HT Ackerman.
Michael, well, it depends if you're a fan of the Yaks or a fan of the Royals, what sort of an evening it is. Because they're in a real spot about the 53 for 4 after 10. Yes, the pitch is not playing as well as it has over the last few days. It's keeping a little bit low. It's a little bit slow. So there's work to be done for the men in yellow.
Two young spinners, a 17-year-old and 18-year-old. Between Bipin and Yuvraj, and the 4 overs between them have taken 2 big wickets and conceded only 22 runs. Not the best time to be in the yellow camp at the moment. There's a lot of quality left in this batting lineup. And they'll keep running as long as Iris. They'll always push for the second and keep the fielders on their toes.
And Arif needs to be really aware of that. I'm sure he will. He knows Dipendra Singh very well, but he turns 1s into 2s, 2s into 3s. I wouldn't be surprised if he could run 4 on the small ground.
+1 the HT. Just goes to show how difficult run scoring has been. It's just how it was in the afternoon. Only 5 4s in the first 10 overs.
Yeah, it's just keeping a little bit on the low side now. You know, there's a lack of pace. Players want the ball coming on. The pitch has been magnificent for the first week. Maybe, just maybe, the 3 that have been used now, we've had some lovely days. They're just getting, I suppose you term it, a little bit tired.
They had a break day last evening, HT. Thought I'd remind you about that.
Yeah, we did, but the pitch probably didn't.
All right then. Yeah, he's been trying that shot, just drifting down leg. Bipin will have to find that length and line early now.
Very difficult for the curator to get moisture into the surface. And they almost give it a sprinkle because there's no real heat around it. The sun's out, but it's still quite cool. So they can't sort of flood the wicket, can they? I've got a sneaky feeling we'll be moving to the unused ones pretty soon.
Yeah, you spoke about the first week. We saw it all. 200 plus, 190 plus, 147 being defended. We saw a century as well. Today we almost saw a 5-4 from Sandeep Lamichhane. Yeah, good over. 7 coming off at 60 for 4. He's been right on top of his game this evening, not just as a bowler but captain as well. Great changes, as many as 6 bowlers used. The projected score, they go at 11, they'll get to 160. But the spinners are calling the shots this evening. Good call, good running. Let's get some perspective from the Yaks camp. Jess Crow standing by, Deepak Dumre alongside her.
That's right, I'm joined here on the boundary side by Deepak Dumre. Deepak, the team have taken 4 wickets so far. What have we made of the performance?
Yeah, it's going pretty well. The way what we want to start is great. We want to take more little wickets.
Excellent. And the crowd here tonight is electric. What's it like seeing these guys come out in numbers?
Always a pleasure to see all of them. They always there to support their teams. That's pretty good. to see.
Excellent. And now sharing the dressing room with the big name international overseas signings. What's that been like for you?
Yeah, first I would like to thank Ken and officials, NPL, for giving us a great opportunity. We are very thankful for this opportunity. Yeah.
We were to say, perfect. And now playing in the Under-19 World Cup in 2023 then, how does that prepare you for a huge event like this? Lots of cheering going on.
What?
We'll come back after the cheering. There we go. So how does the World Cup, prepare you for an event like this?
Yeah, first under-19, we have
That's okay. All good. Well, go well to say. I hope the team do very well, and thank you very much for chatting to me. Thank you. Back to comms.
Thank you very much, Jess. That was a very fine little chat with a very young and a promising cricketer from Nepal, Deepak Tumre. He'll have a role to play later on for the Yaks. And what a four from the bat of Arif Sheikh, the previous delivery. Proper cricketing shot.
It was beautifully controlled, wasn't it? Got on top of the bounce, just a lovely sweep stroke.
Takes off and finds the cow corner region. The first 6 of the innings for the Royals, and it comes from the bat of their captain. What a way to end over. Number 12, 13 coming off it. It's 73 for 4. Not at the venue, you have a chance to download the official OTT streaming platform app, and that's Dish Home Go, and you can watch the Nepal Premier League 2025 streaming worldwide except India. So go there and download and subscribe the app right away. Don't want to miss out on the next 3 weeks of action. Nandan Yadav, a very good inspired effort in the field to inflict a run out of Ishan Pandey. He'll come on to bowl some pace and offer. That 6 would have certainly helped Dipendra's confidence. He got 39 in the first game. Didn't get many runs in the second. He's been found wanting with the bat in the competition. Oh, drags it on. Nandan strikes. This is a lovely moment here for the Yaks. Half the side back in the dugout for the Royals. And they're on the bat at the moment.
A chop on normally indicates that the ball's a little bit too close to cut. This does nip back, but again, it's that bounce. It's skiddy, it's not steep, and it's very difficult to play square of the wicket on a surface where it's skiddy. Arif Sheikh pays the price. He's chopped on for 27, 73 for 5.
House here in the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium. Wickets falling in a heap for the Royals. Yaks have a huge amount of support, and the player of the match from the first game of the Royals walks out to bat. Played a very fine innings in that contest, where he got 53 and 20 deliveries with a strike rate of 265. They bat deep, the Royals, and they need to take a template from what happened early in the day. 135, 140 is a very, very strong total on the surface. This man's on a high.
And this was the partnership. This was the partnership that saved them in the opening game, the captain and Army. The length is short, but the ball is around about stump high. Fair to say he's not happy?
He's livid with himself. He's cross with himself. He set it up wonderfully well. 27 of 25. Sometimes you just feel a touch unlucky for an inside edge, right, HD? Batters know it best. Yeah, a bit of a tickle. Maybe just brushing the pads on the way to the wicketkeeper, Sidhrtha.
You feel unlucky, but normally when you sit down in the dressing room and you reflect upon your dismissal, more often than not, and this is no disrespect to any bowler in the world, but more often than not, you've made an error. Very seldom in your career are you bowled out by someone. Yes, because when they bowl a good ball, it inevitably misses your outside edge. So, more often than not, you've driven at something that's not quite a half volley, or try to pull something or cut something that wasn't short enough, and that just got a little bit tight on Arif.
He's generating good pace here, Nandan Yadav. He's fired up. A wicket in the second spell. That's a poor bit of fielding, but did that deflect the stumps? Not really.
This is the problem when Dipender Singh Aries at the crease, is that you can't just willy-nilly throw at stumps. Because he's through here, he canters in. And then there's the throw, and Harmeet's definitely getting in. But Airy is already looking at who's backing up at that long on. Mark Watt did well, he came off the fence, but Airy is just far too quick. He's stolen a run there. He'd be useful in baseball, wouldn't he, as one of those. What do? They steal a run.
Take a look at this once again, and he's lucky to have a nimble-footed Harmeet Singh. You can't do that with a Binod Bhandari, make no mistake. With all respect to the age and the seniority, you've got to find the right partner to run with. Nicely worked away. He'll get off the mark.
But again, it's the intent. It's the fact that for him, the ball is not dead at any stage. He's always looking at where he can just sneak an extra run here or there. And on this pitch, I know it's a cliche, but everyone is like gold.
Right on cue. HD, every run is gold bar over here. Much like how every fan is also gold bar in Nepal cricket. They add to the fervor and the fun. It's been a good over so far. He'll really run there. He'll keep strike as well. Not really, we have another ball to go. You really want to be sitting in that for sure. The Omora Jeko, Nepal's fastest growing EV brand, which provides best in-segment range and ground clearance, and spare tire with top safety features as well. The best part is each time HD is sitting in the car, he keeps on telling the chauffeur, keep honking, because there's no noise of the engine in this vehicle. Can he put up with a tidy finish? The trusted combination will have to do the rescue act. 6 runs and the wicket as well. It's 79 for 5. Match day 7, game day 10, and it's a packed house. Royals need a bit of a rescue act over here. So many smiling faces. Yeah, maybe some off breaks from the hand of Pawan Saraf over here. You ideally want to believe there's a left-handed batter. Yes, you'll want to keep it against the turn. But what about Ivory at the other end, HD?
Well, they would have watched the other night and seen how Harmeet Singh takes on the left arm spin towards his favoured leg side, predominantly scores on the leg side. And this might be the reason why the Yaks have turned to the off spin.
Should have stopped that, says Sidhrtha. Yes, that's the plan.
I mean, even there, he's nearly got a leading edge there. The bat's turning in his hands to try and hit the ball on the leg side to mid-on. He's done well to get the single. Harmeet Singh. I mean, that's close to finding the leading edge.
Interesting to see how Irie will take on Saraf over here. Irie will certainly fancy a good big over just to put them back on track. There's long gone, there's deep mid-wicket. For the moment, he's happy just rotating the strike. Good effort here at point. Look at Irie. Keep your eyes on Irie every ball. Would you imagine one of these batters just taking on one of the bowlers now at some stage? Or they'll just try to play as deep and then go mid towards the latter half?
I would think try and get to the end of over 15. I'm not sure this is the way they think, but try and get to the end of over 15, because I think that number, just slipping down the legs, that number that you speak about is a good number. Know that 130, 140 is highly competitive.
Irie is pushing, not really. He'll be happy with one.
If you start thinking, oh, we need 160, 170, on this pitch you're going to get bowled out. And that's the one thing the Royals don't want to do. They want to bat their overs. Now, Scott Kugelheim can hit the ball. We know he can, but he wants to walk to the wicket after 18 and a half overs. Not now.
Yeah, the top half has been polished off. Saraf has begun well. I just wonder when was the last time Dipendra Singh Irie was run out through a brilliant fielding effort, directed.
He's just so quick over the ground, isn't he? Most of the fielders are on the 30-yard circle, though, those that are, I suppose, saving one. And you're not going to save one if your heels are on the edge of the 30-yard circle. Harry will get through.
So far it's been a quiet over 5 coming off it. Plenty of bat, and that's gone a long way. Trust Irie to unleash a flurry of hits. His second 6. And yet again he ends an over with a maximum. 11 coming off it, 90 for 5. Wonderful contest unfolding here at the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium. Irie's moved into the 20s, courtesy 2 6s. Yeah, he looks in very good touch at the moment.
Now we've got a left-arm spinner who's bowled exceptionally well. 1 for 13 in 3. But this is what Harmeet Singh wants. Now the ball will skid on.
What a test for the youngster Bipin Sharma.
This is some stroke. How low he gets. So many people, when playing a pull shot, stand up. Dipendra Singh Irie drops down, his knees bend to be able to get underneath the ball. And then, well, there's only one result.
That's gone past short third, and that races away. Not much the bowler can do, but fast hands here from Dipendra Singh Irie. Talk about his bat swing, his fast hands. This man is an artist in the middle.
Such a dangerous player. From a position where you thought they were in big trouble, they can get a very good score from here. This is all about the fast hands. Yes, it finds the toe end of the bat. And I'm not sure he's even feeling that he wants to or needs to hit boundaries against Bipin Sharma. I think he feels he needs to get off strike and give it to the left-hander. But he'll certainly take that fall.
Pressure on Bipin. Yeah, does well. Keeps it tight, keeps it quick, keeps it straight. Just darts it in.
That's the one thing he does do exceptionally well, Bipin Sharma. He doesn't leave the stumps. He is tight on those stumps. Basically, you miss, he's got you.
So just get low. Nice effort at backward point. Another youngster there, Yuvraj Khatri.
Big 2 balls here. Massive 2 balls here. Harmeet Singh will want a boundary. But Bipin Sharma has had the measure of every single royal here tonight. Here's a contest.
Yeah, the line and length will be important. Will he try to keep it outside his arm, maybe somewhere outside off? Or will he just dart it in straight into his pads? Into the stumps. Very little margin for error. Full! And it receives the treatment. Over, long gone. You could see the pressure telling on the bowler. He had conceded a 4. And with Harmeet on strike, the opportunity was always presented.
Well, you can't get your length wrong as the left arm spinner to a left-hander, because he's hitting you with the spin, he's hitting you with the angle, and there the length is wrong. It's too full. He has to bowl the ball into the pitch and hope that it stays low and that Harmeet Singh looks across the line and maybe he can trap him LBW or bowl him. The 100 comes up. Who would have thought?
Shot it wide, much better. Lucky to get away there. That could have also gone to any part of the ground. 11 runs on the last over, 13 in this, 24 coming across to 103 for 5. Picturesque. Frame this. But at the same time, keep an eye on the game, because that's where all the action's unfolding. And this game is just changing fortunes now. On the back foot for the Royals for a long time, but this partnership were 13-18. And yet again, both these batters have bailed the team out of trouble. HT Ackerman makes way for Fazal Khalil, and what a time for Fazal to walk out to the combox.
Thank you, Mikhail. Good evening, everyone. 6th wicket partnership, 30 undefeated of 18, 100 coming up in the 15th over. The stage is perfectly set for Harmeet and Dipendra to explode now. Nicely played away on the onside, will be a boundary. That's exactly what the doctor ordered for the Sudurapaschim Royals and Harmeet Singh.
Yeah, this man's certainly going to provide a lot of entertainment if he gets going. We saw the other night as well. He got 53 in 20. And he took a liking to the left-arm spinner. I'm not too sure if this ploy is working for Sompal Kami. He's just playing into the hands of Harmeet Singh.
That's the reputation of Dipendra Singh Airi and Harmeet Singh. Mikhail, that'll be a wide. Should be a wide. Must have touched something on the way. I wasn't really sure what. Let's take a look at that. Oh, it's a nice decision. It just pitched inside that line there, that 1 foot marker there, and it's gone within that.
Good comeback here. Also, where he was standing, Fazal, could that also be the reason why the umpire decided to maybe just hold on to that wide position?
I'll tell you what, Mikhail, this is a new rule by the ICC. If we can just get to see it there, you can see there's one line which is the wide indicator, and to the right, there's another line which is 1 foot from the middle stump on each side. So if it goes between the stumps and that line, the umpire will not call wide. So that margin is given for the bowler, and I think that's a great thing, a little incentive for the bowlers as well, and that was clearly exploited by the umpire there. So good spot by the umpire and a good decision.
Who says it's a batter's game? Bowlers also have a bit of a say over here. Match number 8 4s, 3 6s. Harmeet's not interested. Airi was insisting for the second.
it has been a bowler's day, isn't it? We started off with wickets. We got a wicket on the very first ball of this game. Josh Brown was bowled by Sompal Kami, the skipper. Take the single, keep the strike, 16 done. Nelson for 5.
So much of energy this evening at the TU University International Cricket Stadium. We call this the Red Bull New Gen Energy. Refresh your Babal energy and don't forget to try the New Gen Red Bull product that's recently launched in the market. Have you tried that, Fazal?
Just wondering what Babal energy is.
I'm aware of the energy but the Babal, I need to experience it, feel it.
I like the word Babal. It's got a good ring to it, and we see the yak at the back. Yak at the back, and they seem to be in front here. The Sudurapaschim Royals, 111 from 5. They have 4 overs to go. 7 bowlers used for the Karnali Yaks. Stopping on him a little bit. No ball is the call. We'll come back for 2. That's good running by Harmeet Singh. And there it is, a no ball and a free hit for the Tiger. There's a huge roar across this ground as Dipendra Singh Airi will get to face that no ball and the free hit. Where will he go? Long on, deep mid wicket. Fans are happy. That'll be a wide. So the free hit would continue. The thinking was right. He's trying to bowl wide and outside that off stump, just not letting Airi get underneath the ball. It's a cold evening here. It's getting chillier by every single day. There it is, the 3 fielders on the leg side. Deep square leg, deep mid wicket and long on, long off, and a cover point on the 2 fielders on the off side. Down the ground will just be the 2. The clean up done there. So the free hit not going for too many.
And if you look at it, they've already got 6 runs in that first ball of theirs, courtesy that no ball that yielded 2 runs, then the wide and now 2 runs. So they've practically got a 6 in 1 ball. So it's a good start to the over here for the Sudurapaschim Royals. Sometimes as a batter you want to look at the scoreboard as well to just understand how things are panning out. We will come back for 2.
Let's just take a look at this. The current run rate, they'll get 145. If they go 11s and over, he'll get exactly what he was talking at the toss. He was asking for 160 is what he thought he'd get. Perhaps he would get it at 11s. For that to happen, these 2 need to bat till the very end. 9 and over, 152. That's the score that I thought was par for the course here this evening. It's getting a little nippier. Air seems to be really cooling down. Dug in shot. Really good thinking. Called wide by the umpire. Called wide. He says it's gone over the head. Very interesting replay. I really didn't think that's gone over the head. He's called wide. Let's just take a look at it again.
What Sompal Kami is trying to do is making a polite inquiry, stating that the batter had charged down the wicket. There you can see, look where Dipendra Singh Airi is. Sometimes you feel hard done by as a bowler.
Well, just take a look at this. You're absolutely right. The decision will be given when the batsman is on the popping crease in his normal stance. Now, neither was he in his popping crease, nor was that the normal stance. need a direct hit. Just take a look at that wide given again. There it is. He digs that one in short. But just see how far forward the batsman is. And you're supposed to be on the popping crease and in your normal stance. So I'll let the viewers judge. He was asking the same question. Good point you made there, Mikhail.
And Sumpal was right in having the polite inquiry as well, justified in that reaction of his partnership worth 48. It's the best ever partnership for the Sudurapaschim Royals now for the 5th wicket, the previous being 41. So again, these two have come before. This is out.
Just trying to hit the cover of the ball there, Harmeet Singh. Perhaps if he had just tried to play it to shot the third man, with third man and point inside the circle, just a little tickle there would have got him 4 runs.
Sumpal Kami is fired up on the way back to his run-up. He certainly didn't mince his words.
Gone! Around his legs. Take a look at that for elation. Sumpal Kami, the skipper. Wow. Needed the wicket, and what a time to get it. Not the best delivery, Mikhail, but he still gets a very good wicket. That's the Red Bull energetic moment of the match so far.
And there you can see the Babal energy coming out from Sumpal Kami. The stump went cartwheeling. Harmeet Singh walks back for 19. It's 1-2, 1 for 6. He can hit the ball long and hard. All he needs to do is just give company to Irie at the other end. Running out of partners, for the moment, Irie needs somebody to just hang around. Inspired bowling spell here by Kami. Quick, but he's just been a bit wayward today. This has been a lengthy over. Just stop counting the amount of deliveries he's bowled.
Just really bowled that well. Like I said, not the best delivery, but he came across his stumps a little too much, did Harmeet Singh. Lost his leg stump, but the celebration, that's what was point-worthy.
11 runs and a wicket coming off this over. 1-2 for 6. Yeah, there were lots of wickets at regular intervals, but in all of it, the constant has been Dipender Singh Irie. And whenever he's there in the middle, Fazil, you take the pitch out of equation. Just that the personality in the middle can just derail plans and oppositions.
It's amazing, isn't it, what confidence can do to one. Self-confidence that he has. Suddenly the pitch is fine. He's hitting the ball to all parts of the ground. 2 sixes, 1 4, a strike rate of under 143. And like I did mention, if they can get 11s, they come closer to what he was talking at the toss. But 150 still, I feel, is par for the course.
Well, he gets an edge, nicely fielded. But from where did Mark Watt bowl that ball? It'll be interesting to see. He's using the crease. It's been a mixed bag today for Sompal Kami. He's had his moments very early. In fact, in the very first ball of the innings, he struck. But he's been charged up. He's been fired up. And he's been spectacular in the field. Scott Kugelheim will be on his toes. He'll have to be wearing roller skaters over here. Take a look at Sompal in the field. He was quick. He's quick with the ball as well. He's been animated. A lot of emotions flowing. Yeah, but he's led from the front. Great character to have in the side. Chip that in the air. Soft dismissal for the hard hitter, Dipendra. Hot strike sends back the danger man. And this is a very crucial moment here. And he's certainly sent back a man who could have got some crucial runs for the Royals in the back end of this innings.
Well, it was that time of the innings where you generally throw caution to the wind. Dipendra Singh Airi, we're constantly talking about the fact that you bowl it into the pitch and then it sticks up or goes down. So it is two-paced. But we'll be looking right now, caught by Zadra of the bowling of Watt. Airi departs for 39. And the Royals now in royal trouble at 126 for 7.
Sir Naren Saud walks out. His Instagram profile has a designation. Sir Naren, a big fan of Ravindra Jadeja. He too can hit the ball long and hard.
Instagram profile. Mr. Instagram himself saying that. Mikhail Instagram Baswani.
At the moment, that's down the leg side. At the moment, Fazal, the way I'm enjoying the delicacies, I'm Mr. Kilogram, not Instagram.
Mikhail, have you... Just take a look at the wicket again. There it is, just into the turf. Just holding up a little. Very easy and soft dismissal. But I just want to know, Mikhail, how much time in a day do you spend on Instagram? How many hours a day?
Very interesting match playing out here, Fazal.
End of the over, 18 done, 128 for 7. Enjoying themselves out here. Thank you for watching the Sidhrtha Bank Nepal Premier League Season 2, match number 10. The Royals versus the Yaks. 2 overs to go. Naren Saud and Kugelheim on strike. In the air. It's gone a long way. Has it gone all the way? Yes, it has. A good start to the 19th over. 146 big ones for the tournament.
That's exactly what they'll want to get, or maybe more as well, maybe 150 plus. But what a start to over number 19. Take a look at that high back left, long levers, see ball, hit ball, says Scott Kugelheim, and gets plenty of bat on this one over the side screen.
Well, you either have to be really short or you have to be really full. You can't be length in a T20 game, especially with 2 overs to go. It's a wrong length that was bowled. The line was fine. It was the length that he erred on.
What's the comeback here by Kami? Down the leg side. Needs to be careful. Fine legs up in the circle. So many smiling faces here, Fazal. One on the com box as well. Alongside me. There it is. All right then. Bring out that smile. Slightly broader. Slightly broader. There's a perfect happy dent, sparkling smile of the match. Well done, gentlemen.
Happy Dent, a favorite brand. 135 for 7. 4 legal deliveries in this over and 1 over after it. Can they get to 150? That'll be a really good score. Narendra Saud will take the single Coca line. Oh, geez, that's really unfortunate. Has he just stepped on his stumps? Playing back. Oh, very bemused. Yeah, he knows what he's done. You can see a little guilt there on his face, can't you? Just playing back. Just tread on his stumps with his back leg. Very unfortunate way of being dismissed.
Yeah, we understand most batters in the depth like to use the depth of the crease and maybe stand a little behind as well. They need to be careful. Sometimes you try getting underneath the ball, but this time around, Kami, oh, just about okay with that. Yeah, but Kami did hurry him with the pace and bounce over here. Just caught him by surprise. Yeah, he's just crashed into it with his left foot.
Durganath Subedi, the TV umpire. Probably the easiest decision of his career so far. OUT means that Narendra Saud will make that walk back into the dugout for no score. The Royals now 135 for 8.
Hemant Adami. Usually, most bowlers don't have the bat maker's name. Fazil. He's bowled well. He's just tried to keep it straight. We'll take a look at this from side angle here. He's backing up too far behind, and that's what happened. You need to be aware as a cricketer. This is elementary stuff. Yuvraj Khatri knew it. It took some time for Sompal Kami to realize it. He was all smiles after that. It's a happy place to be in at the moment if you're the Yaks.
I like the way the Yaks have come together. You know? They're so happy for each other. Sompal Kami has captained really well. He's led by example, 3 for 31 in the block hole. That's the best ball you can bowl in T20 cricket or any form of cricket. You know, when a team comes together and are happy for each other's success, that's when the team succeeds. Just take a look at that. Each one of them happy for each other. High fives. All happy with the skipper or sister there. It augurs well.
Kugaline will get a single and keep strike for the final 6 deliveries. That's a good move to begin with. It's been a good over. 9 runs and a wicket, 137 for 8.
Festival of the Himalayas, and why not? They've got the moves and they are moving to the beat of the DJ. Oh, take a look at that. Really enjoying themselves, and so are we here. The hospitality, the crowd, the cricket. the warmth of Nepal, all happening here in Kathmandu. It's the season 2 of the Sidhrtha Bank Nepal Premier League, powered by Ncell.
Nails it! A moment of inspired brilliance with the ball from Nandan Yadav. Each time he's been brought back into the attack, he struck in his first ball. He sends Kugelheim back.
Well, rated very highly, Nandan Yadav. He's played for the country, and I'm sure a lot of leagues around the world will be looking for this youngster to come into their team as well in franchise cricket. Played all over that one, and yes, thank you very much, he says to the crowd. Thanks to teammates. Like I said, a lot of camaraderie between the team. It's good to see Scott Kugelheim gone for 10 of 8. 137 for 9 now, the Royals.
Avinash Bora walks out. Yeah, he has 5 deliveries to create some magic with the bat, but it's Nandan Yadav, 2 for 10 in his third. We saw spinners take wickets. It's been the Pacers who've taken 5 between them. You could hear the grunt of the bowlers. Well, the effort ball, he's charged up.
Certainly is, and if you get a wicket like this of Scott Kugelheim, you will certainly be charged up. Off the pad, onto the stumps. He's looking dangerous, but he's got a real future, does Nandan Yadav. No guesses whose side she's on. Sudurapaschim Royals got the 137. Can they have a couple of big hits to finish with, or maybe a couple of edges? Really good bowling by Nandan Yadav.
Number 10 and 11 in the middle. Everything from here on is a bonus for the Sudurapaschim Royals. Early in the day, Fazil, Viratnagar Kings defended 135. The Royals have 137. Your thoughts?
Well, yes, they do have Harmeet Singh there, Kugelheim to bowl. Naren Saud, the left-arm spinner, he'll be bowling. The skipper, Dipendra Singh Airi. So they do have the arsenal. Get the single. They should come back. They should get the overthrow. No, they decide against it.
Typical number 10 and 11 running in the middle of us. No coordination, absolute harakiri, pandemonium. Look at Avinash Bora, played one of the finest shots this evening. And look at him. Yeah, here I go back. And then send. What a view. Spectacle. Great bowling.
Really good over this. He is bowling to numbers 10 and 11, but he's bowling in the right areas. Last 30 balls, 36 runs, 4 wickets. Certainly wish I could read what's on that placard.
They were saying, "Welcome to Nepal, Fazil," if I could read that. That space, just not able to play the pace of Nandan Yadav there. Number 10 and 11. This has been a very fine over and great death bowling towards the end. And a nice little comeback by the Yaks.
This is the most enjoyable part for me, when the lights keep going off. There it is. I like the jig. There it is. Just take a look at that. The 6 towers, the 7 towers. And that that shows that this is a festival of the Himalayas. The Sidhrtha Bank Nepal Premier League 2025 is really coming alive. Just take a look at the night sky there, the skyline, the lights out there of the panoramic view that we are getting, these magnificent LED lights. Oh, beautiful, absolutely stunning, and I'm so happy to be part of the Nepal Premier League.
It's the same with each one of us. Just feel like the disco lights have been switched on, the party has started, and everyone's dancing and grooving to the songs of the DJ. The mobile flashlights are on. What more can one ask for? Spoke about the spectacle, the carnival. Everyone's enjoying themselves in the aisles here.
Suddenly we are back to reality. Lights are on, the flashlights are there. Just take a look at how things panned out for the Sudurapaschim Royals in match 10. They put into bad, lost Josh Brown for a golden duck, and then Vinod Bhandari scratched around 11 of 13. Chris Lynn, so much depended on him, disappointed himself and every one of those fans for the Royals. Arif Sheikh batted well, and then it was left to the skipper, Dipendra Singh Airi, the tiger of the team, the tiger of Nepal, 39 of 28, taking them to that score of 139 for 9 with 11 extras.
Yeah, just the 8 fours and 4 sixes in this innings, most coming from the bat of Dipendra Singh Airi. One substantial partnership between Airi and Harmeet just took the team into a position of respectability, 48 and 32. After that, things just faltered away. They did have a couple of partnerships in the 20s, but they never got going and they were never in control of the situation. Yeah, Nandan Yadav was spectacular with the ball, 2 for 11 in his 3. He's standing alongside Jess Crow for a quick chat. Take it away, Jess.
I'm here mid-innings, joined by Nandan Yadav. Nandan, 2 for 12 figures for yourself. How did you find it out there?
I really feel awesome. Last game I was doing lots of stops, but today we had a chat, and I just want to keep it simple, and it works. So I'm really
An early impact, early wickets taken for the team. How did that build the foundations for the successful innings you had?
When you take the wickets in power play, so it's always a great win for us in power play. So now it's the batsman turn to win the power play. And obviously it feels good when you take a wicket in power plays.
And bowling at the death then, do you find that you thrive in those high pressure situations?
Bowling in death is always a pressure situation, but after the pure batsman gone, I just want to hit the hard length and trying to beat with the batter with the pace. So I'm pretty good with that, I think.
Excellent. And you guys are very, very strong in the field. Were there any standout fielders for you today?
We had a chat in meeting that let's celebrate dot balls and let's create some good runouts, and so that's happened.
Great stuff. And chasing 140, are you confident?
Yeah, I'm confident, pretty much confident with the batsman. The way Ward batted last game, it was really awesome. Hopefully he got it again and make us win easily.
Hopefully. Well, all the best for you guys, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Back to comms.
Thank you, Jess. Nandan bowled 18 deliveries, out of which 11 were caught. This was the start that they had. First ball of the innings, Sompal Kami sent Josh Brown packing. A golden duck for him. Vinod Bhandari found the gap. So did Chris Lynn. A brief little partnership was coming along, and then Chris Lynn just about found the boundary, not before. Vinod Bhandari was trapped right in front. Bipin Sharma accounting for his wicket. Then came Arif Sheikh, played some very fine hits. Chris Lynn looked to force the issue, only to find the fielder and the deep persister. And then came out the celebration of Yuvraj Khatri. Nice little partnership once again, but a bit of a confusion over there between Ishan Pandey and Arif Sheikh resulted in Pandey's wicket, and he was found wanting. Persister in the act there with Nandan Yadav. Arif and then Dipendra Singh Airi started to take things into their own hands, and that's when Airi decided to go big, not before Arif laid one on.
Well, yes, it was then the left-handed Harmeet Singh who came out, joined the party along with the skipper. They put on 48 runs. Very crucial partnership before he was castled by Sompal Kami. Kugaline, then Dipendra, one that stopped on him, soft dismissal, and then Kugaline played a couple of good shots for his 19, and then the unfortunate wicket of Naren Saud hit wicket. That was a dismissal of Line bowled by Nandan, who bowled so well in that final over, just the 2 runs and the 1 wicket of that last over. That bowled really well. Sompal Kami started the rout 3 for 32 of his 4 overs, 2 for 11 for Nandan Yadav. 1 each for Mark Watt, Bipin Sharma and Yuvraj Khatri, the leg spinner, also chipping in with that 1 wicket, restricting a very, very strong Sudurapaschim Royals to 139 for 9. Well, when the Yaks come out to bat, 140 runs is what they'll need in their allotted 20 overs. It's time now to take a very short break, and when we come back on the other side, it'll be the live run chase of the Yaks.
म 2000
पहिलाको पुरा फाइनल गर्दा म पहिलाको त पुरा फाइनल गर्दा नै जुन भने म लाउ त पहिलाको पुरा फाइनल गर्दा म पहिलाको त पुरा फाइनल नै जुन भने